Community members filled the council chambers at Tuesday night's Naperville City Council meeting to voice concerns about Naperville's potential contract extension with the Illinois Municipal Electric Agency.
Our energy provider, IMEA, has a contract extension that they want the City Council to vote on. Their deadline was April, so we wanted to get in front of it to make sure that we could have our voice heard for City Council to kind of share our feelings that it's not a good deal, it's not a good contract extension, and Naperville wants a more modern energy mix.
The city began purchasing electric power from IMEA back in June 2011. The current contract runs through 2035, but IMEA officials are seeking a 20-year extension to 2055. IMEA is asking the city to decide on the contract extension by April 30th, which has raised concerns from some community members.
The energy industry is going through this unbelievable technological change, marketplace change, regulatory situation is uncertain, and they want to sign a 30-year deal in an industry that's changing rapidly. IMEA is not a well-suited partner for something that's going through a lot of change because basically they sign long-term deals with municipalities, which kind of makes them operate somewhat like a monopoly.
Some council members acknowledge the need for caution when considering the extension.
I also want to reassure you that I know from at least myself, and I believe from many others I've heard up here, that we're not allowing IMEA to dictate the timeline as to our processes here, that we're going to follow all of the proper processes to make sure that we can make a decision that's best for our community as a whole.
In addition to opposing the early contract extension, community members raised concerns about the continued use of coal as an energy source.
There's two main environmental impacts. One is the community where we're burning coal, it emits toxins into the air, which isn't healthy for the people who live around that coal plant. So it's just bad for the environment, not to mention the wildlife and other factors, right? Then the second thing is like just greenhouse gases. We're putting more greenhouse gases contributing to global warming, and we've seen all the dangers that climate change brings.
Speakers from Say No to Coal urged the city to pursue greener energy alternatives.
Green energy is undeniably growing as solar is becoming more efficient and affordable, and nuclear, geothermal, and hydro are all poised to grow and strengthen in the future. Therefore, there is no urgent need to extend our reliance on coal, and taking the time to make a more informed decision when these more competitive options become prevalent is a better way to proceed.
Some council members raised questions about the alternative energy sources suggested by community members.
I want to know what it costs. I want to know what the cost is. And usually at the end of the presentation, it involves some kind of federal grant, which to me means inflation and higher taxes. So I'm a skeptical person in general.
Similar to Councilman McBroom's point, I do have a sincere concern with the cost and reliability of certain energies.
But both said they are looking forward to exploring all options, including those that are green, if cost-effective and reliable.
I think this is a topic that there's more agreement on it than disagreement.
To explore its options, the city hired Customized Energy Solutions, a Pennsylvania-based consultant, to review Naperville's options for powering its electric grid as it looks toward 2035.
We've met with them a few times already. They've indicated that their report will be done mid to late February, and we have put a PUAB special meeting on the calendar in early March to discuss those options with our Public Utility Advisory Board.
The report will be available in late February or early March. The city is also planning a workshop in April, with a potential second workshop in May to allow newly seated council members to hear and discuss the report's findings. City Manager Doug Krieger said the timeline indicates that the next council will decide how to proceed with Naperville's energy supply.
We're literally in this together, right? We're all part of the same community, so trying to find a path forward to working together to figure out the best result is really critical. So I appreciate the tenor of the conversation tonight.
Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Jesus Cortez.